Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Okay, today we have 16 participants. So we have 22 students, I think. So I hope everything is going well with you and your family, and you had a good summer. I know that this summer was very bad, and I didn't go anywhere. I usually travel during summer, but I stuck in my house and I didn't go anywhere. I'm Dr. Sini. My office is in Corey Hall, room 222. And this is my email, shasini@atu.edu. And the course schedule is Tuesday and Thursday, 9:13 to 10:50. We will discuss more about the course and class, but my office hours are Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 12. But this semester, I have actually virtual office hours due to COVID-19. And if you want to talk to me and you have problem, so it's better to contact me, shasini@atu.edu, and I will set a virtual meeting, then via Zoom, for example, and then we can discuss about your problem or your question. And office hours are subject to change. Okay, will be announced. This is your reference book, Heat Transfer with Applications, Hagen, and you need this reference book. Try to buy it or find it online, because at the end of the book there are so many tables. You need them during the semester exam, and also there are some tables in different chapters. You need them. So you definitely need this reference book. Try to find it, buy it, secondhand, I don't know. And this is also a good book, Introduction to Heat Transfer in Krupra. And there are very good examples in this book, but the main book is this one. Okay, and I'm going to teach based on this book, the chapters in this book. But as I mentioned, the heat transfer in Krupra also is a good book, and it has so many good examples. The objectives to understand how thermodynamics and heat transfer are related to each other, distinguish thermal energy from other forms of energy and heat transfer from other forms of energy transfer, perform general energy balance as well as surface energy balance, understand the basic mechanism of heat transfer, which are conduction, convection, and radiation. And in this case, we have Fourier's law for conduction, and heat conduction, and Newton's law for cooling, and Stefan Boltzmann for radiation. Let me see, it seems we have to. Do we have audio yet? I don't hear anything. Yeah, can you hear me? Please say yes in the chat room. It seems William said so. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Is it possible one of you answer William Morrow? It seems He cannot hear me. Maybe something happened to his system. Guys, Jesus, would you please reply William Morrow and let him know that you can hear me? Maybe something happened to this system. Thank you. Okay, and identify the mechanism of heat transfer that occurs simultaneously in practice, and solve various heat transfer problems encountered in practice. Okay, so sometimes we just have conduction. We discuss about this case. Sometimes we have conduction and convection, and sometimes we have conduction, convection, and radiation simultaneously. Okay, and in this course we are going to discuss about them. For conduction, we focus on Fourier's law. In convection, we work on Newton's law. And in radiation, we work on Stefan Boltzmann. And this is evaluation of the course. 40% exams. You will have 4 exams. Exam 1 from chapter 1, 2, and 3. Okay, in chapter 1, 2, and 3, we will discuss about conduction. Okay, and in chapter 3, I focus on fins. So when we finish chapter 1, 2, and 3, after 1 week, you will have exam from these chapters. Then exam 2 from chapter 5, 4, and 5. There are also conduction, but numerical. We will discuss in numerical conduction, numerical problems. And exam 3 from chapter 6 and 7, we will focus on convection here. Exam 4 from chapter 8 and 9. So you will have midterm 20% from chapter 3, 4, and 5. Final 20%. Chapter 8, 9, and 11. 11 is radiation. Okay. And 5% homework. And 15% heat transfer report. Including 10% report and 5% presentation. Grading. Okay, it is obvious if your grading is more than 90, you are A. Between 80 to 89, you are B. 70, 79, C. 60, 69, D. And if your final grading is less than 60, it is F. So if you have any problem with this evaluation and you think I should change the numbers, the weight of each session, let me know. I can change it just now, and if we agree about these weights, I'm not going to change it anymore. Any question, problem, suggestion? No? So currently we have William Morrow, Kalen, William, Tanner, Ty, Caleb, Dalton Parrish. Dalton, do you have any suggestion? Exam. No, no, we are not going to drop anything. Thank you, Jesus. Send him email. Okay, you don't have any suggestion? Set? You don't have any suggestion? Ben, Caleb, Tor, you don't have any suggestion? Joseph? Okay, so we are not going to change anything. 40% exam, exam 1, 2, 3, 4, midterm, final, homework, and heat transfer. I think most of you passed fluids with me, and the system is completely the same, but this time you have a report, okay, which is 15%. Last semester it was 10%, but I saw some students didn't work on that, and it is very important because most, and because of that I increased the percentage to 15% and reduced the exams. You know, the exams was 45%. I reduced this one and increased this one. So this is about the evaluation, and we are not going to change anything. That's okay. I will explain about the details. You know that your exams will be online, all of them, and I will explain more about the detail. So all students have to read syllabus. Okay, I uploaded syllabus on the Blackboard, and you can see it on the Blackboard. And students should actually finalize the policy agreement, okay, in the Blackboard and sign it electronically. So let me show you Blackboard because where is it? Yeah, this is Blackboard and the transfer. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, that's okay. So here in this session, you can see syllabus. Okay, if you go here, you can see syllabus here. I mentioned about most of them here. You can see that this is online. Everything is available here, and the course objectives to teach students how to solve basic conduction heat transfer, basic convection heat transfer, basic radiation, and design or report project. And try to review everything. There are some good information here. The content, as I mentioned, introduction to heat transfer and conduction, and we will discuss about FIN, two-dimensional study. This is numerical study, and then convection, laminar turbulent flow, and at the end, we will work on radiation. So all tests will be online. When the grading is announced on the Blackboard, the students can send an email to the instructor. You can send me email, okay? When you see your grading on the Blackboard, if you have any problem with your grading, you can send me email. Then we will have virtual meeting, and we can discuss about the details of your grading. And the deadline is just 2 weeks after announcement. Okay, when I announced your grading, you have 2 weeks to send me email. And if you want to see your answer sheet, we can talk in a virtual meeting. Okay. And this is grading course policy. Yeah, don't forget policy agreement. If I see that someone didn't sign policy agreement, it means he or she was absent, and I will send the report that this student, for example, was absent. And coursework, try to read this part. What else? Late work, okay. You know about the late work, and in the exam, okay. For example, if you upload your exam after the due time, I will reduce 50% after 10 minutes, for example, and after 1 minute, it will be zero. So try to review this part. And this is for online exam policy. I think most of you are familiar with that, but try to review it. This is also very important. What else? Okay, you have enough time after this course, after this class. Please review syllabus. This is very important. What else? We have also other content here. I uploaded a student book here. You can see it here, and it is a PDF. If you want to check it, that's okay. And there are some other important files I will explain later. So let me stop sharing this and then come back to PowerPoint. So this is course policies and important rules. The link of Zoom meeting will be sent to the student 1 day before class. Okay, I want to finalize something here. Some students prefer to have a regular class every Thursday and Tuesday at 9:13 to 10:50. But some students last semester, for example, suggested me to just record some videos and upload them on a Blackboard. You remember in some sessions in fluids, I did this. So what do you think? You know, I'm going to ask you, which one do you prefer? You prefer to have regular meeting, or you prefer to I record some videos and upload them? Just let me know, guys. Okay, Caleb Turk. I don't preference. I don't know. I worked well last semester, about half and half. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, I think half and half is good. Ben prefer that. I think how you record help on homework. So Alan in class, so we can ask question. This is good. William, regular online meeting. I don't have a preference. Could you upload the class video after that? Okay, guys, I think if you do agree, I think from your message, I think it's better to have both, okay? For example, on Tuesdays, or maybe after each chapter, we will have a session, okay? You review chapter, I will upload the video, okay? And you read the chapter, and after that, we will have a session. If you have any question, you can ask me. What do you think? That's okay. Okay, yeah, I think it's better because if I upload the video, as some of you mentioned, you can rewatch it, watch it so many times, and solve the problems, the exams. And if you encounter any problem, then in the next session you can ask me. Yeah, I think it's better. So from now, we will have sessions, but at the end of each chapter. And then you can ask me your questions or your problems. Okay. So all the students should attend the online classes. Yeah, this is obvious because we are going to discuss about the problem of some other students, and maybe you have the same problem, okay? In some session, the instructor will upload the recorded sessions, okay? The exam will be online. I explained about that. Check syllabus. The project presentation will be online. Yes, all of you should present your project. And the time of the students' presentation will be announced at the end of October or early November, okay? So two students should work in a group on one project, okay? This is very important. The project is a group project, two students. And the students in a group are supposed to have weekly meeting, virtual or face-to-face, considering COVID-19 protocols, and virtually meet the instructor every 3 weeks to discuss their project. This is very important. You know, last semester, some student didn't talk to me, and at the end of semester, they surprised me because actually I can say they shocked me because their report was rubbish, and so I shocked them in the when I uploaded their grading. So I don't want to encounter this problem this semester. Every 3 weeks, try to send me email and set a meeting in my office hours, and then we will have virtual meeting. If you have any problem, if you have any question, show me your progress, and I will try to help you to complete your work. And it should be noted that some students, for example, 3 semesters ago, I had a student, he published his work. It was about phase change material. And it is good to, if I see that your work is publishable, then 15%, okay? The students are supposed to finalize the title of their project until the end of August. So you have around 10 days to finalize the topic, okay? So let me show you something here. This is very important. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, here, as I mentioned, 2 students are going to work in a project. Your first name, last name. I will put your first name, last name here. The project title, presentation date. As I mentioned, I will announce at the end of maybe early November. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are supposed to have meeting with me at least 4 times and maximum 6 times. So I will mention here the dates that we have meeting. So this is very important. Okay, when I am going to grade, I will check how many times you had actually meeting with me. This is very important. So it is better every 3 weeks. Continue and contact me, and we have meeting, share your screen, explain about your progress, and if you have any problem or question, ask me about your question. So any questions or problem here? Let me see chat. Okay. All right. Other important rules. Okay, for actually homework, 5%. As I mentioned, 5% of your final grading is homework, and you can work on homework in a group. Actually, homework, 5 students are supposed to work on homework, and the students in a group are supposed to solve virtual or face-to-face the problems, the homework, and then one of the students should upload the homework on the blackboard. Okay, Caleb, I will explain about the topic. Yeah, don't worry about the topic. Will we choose our team member? Yes, you should choose your team member in both homework and also for the project. So William mentioned that I'm not in Russellville and I don't know anyone in the class. Okay, yeah. I think you are master students. So if you don't know anyone, I think you should work yourself alone in on the project. Okay, because you are master student. I prefer you work alone, not in a group. Okay. So the name of group members should be mentioned in the first page of all uploaded solutions, and the name of the team members should be finalized until the end of August. So the leader of the group should send me the name of the team until the end of August for both homework, which is 5 students, and also for project, which is 2 students. And this is our combustion and sustainable energy laboratory. Let me show you the website for the students, for the actually new students. This is not a time of non-mover. Okay, this is our combustion and sustainable energy laboratory, the website, and currently we focus more on hydrogen production and utilization, but we have other projects, and you can see our projects here. Flameless combustion. We work on flameless, and actually currently we don't have any experimental in the combustion, but there is a video here. You can see flameless combustion, what happened in flameless combustion, and mesoscale, and also phase change material. As I mentioned, one of my students 2-3 semesters ago worked on this case and published his paper. And here you can see the members. Actually, Yogesh was my master's student. He graduated, and the guys here also, most of them are graduated. India should be here, yeah, in this class. I think you don't know the rest, but here you can see my Google Scholar. Okay, in my Google Scholar, if you go here, let me show you something. For example, here, design and analysis of hybrid concentration photovoltaic system. This is Braden Butler. He was my student 3-4 semesters ago, and during heat transfer class, he published his work. Also in 2018, one of my other students, my other student, Garrison Phillips. You can see he worked in phase change material and published his work. This is Bista. He was also my student. So it is not difficult to publish your work. If you really want to publish something, it is possible, okay? But you should work hard. You should review so many papers. And it is very good for you. You know, most of the students could find very good jobs. And when you have a publication in your CV, it helps you to find a better job and better salary. You know, this is very important. What else? Okay, stop this again. And the other thing here that I want to share with you is, let me see. Yeah, this semester, actually, I'm going to handle the Master of Engineering. You know, I'm director of Master of Engineering program here at Arkansas Tech University. And one of my policies is to encourage senior students here at Arkansas Tech University to continue their education. You know, due to COVID-19, it is difficult to find jobs, engineering job, and I'm going to hold some webinars for undergraduate students, for senior students, to encourage them to apply for master program. If you want to apply for this program, or if you have some question in this case, you can contact me. We can discuss more, virtual meeting, whatever. But I works for you. You know, most of the students here like the master program. Most of the professors here work on the master education very hard, and to find a job, I think it's better to have a master. I suggest you to consider this one. If you have any question, then you can contact me. And there is a video here in YouTube about heat transfer. I will upload these slides on the Blackboard, then go to the last page, this page, and click on the YouTube. Some definition in heat transfer, they are very important. Watch this video. Yeah, as you asked me a question about the project, let me stop sharing here and then share which one. Yes, share this one. Okay, on the Blackboard, you can see here the list of suggested topics. So let me put it here, the list of suggested topics. So you can see 16 different topics: heat transfer in polymer exchange membrane fuel cell, heat transfer in electrolyzer, heat transfer in steam methane reforming process for hydrogen production, heat transfer in solar to hydrogen system, application of nanofluid in solar system, application energy for water distillation, and the rest. Okay, if you have any other thing in your mind which is related to heat transfer, you can send me email, we can discuss. Okay, but if you want to pick one of them, select one of them and send me the title. And when you send me a title, I will send an email to all the students and mention that don't work in this topic anymore. So I think it's better to find your to finalize your group first, and then send me the title as soon as possible. Because if I see, for example, one of you select solar energy for water distillation, the other group cannot select it. So try to find whatever you want here and send it to me. The other thing is how you can select a topic or how you can find a topic. In this case, guys, this part is very important. So go to Google Scholar, or let me show you how you can find Google Scholar. Just search Google Scholar, okay? And then here you are in Google Scholar. Then search your topic. For example, you are going to work, in this case, solar energy for water distillation. Okay? Just search this guy here, and you can find so many papers related to this topic. Okay? And then you just, for example, you like this one, just click on that, and you have it here, but you can see just abstract. Okay, I have access to the whole paper, but you don't have access. And since I'm reviewer of Elsevier and other journals, I have access to them. But I think you should pay $40 or something to buy one of them. But you are supposed to click here, copy, and send it to me. Okay, so just send the link to me and I will download it for you and send it to you. In abstract, so you review the abstract, which is the summary of the paper. If you like it, if you see it is good for your project, just copy the link and send it to me. Okay, so don't forget Google Scholar, search the title, your keywords, and whenever you find a paper that you like it, just send the link to me. The other source is Science Direct, okay? You can search Science Direct, and here you can search your keywords. For example, keywords here, solar energy for water distillation, or just one word, water distillation, and then search. Then you can see so many papers here. Just click on the paper and review the abstract. If you see that the abstract is good, you don't have access, as I mentioned, to the whole paper, but I have access. And just click here, copy, and send it to me. Okay? And try to find the papers after 2010. Okay? I prefer to see the papers after 2010. Don't use a paper, for example, 1990 something. No. After 2010 is good. So, as I mentioned, two sources, one Google Scholar, and the other one is Science Direct. Okay, Science Direct, Google Scholar, and also you can go to ResearchGate. If you are not a member in ResearchGate, send me your email. I can invite you in ResearchGate. Here you can search your link. Sorry, you can search your keywords. Again, solar water distillation, for example, and see the papers. Okay, and then you should send an email to the author and ask him to send you the paper. This is another way to find the required papers. Okay, so three sources: Google Scholar, Science Direct, and uh, ResearchGate. If you are not member in ResearchGate, send me email, your full name and also email. Then I can invite you in Google Scholar. In ResearchGate. So this is the list of topics. What else we have? Scientific report. Here it is mentioned that, okay, according to syllabus 15%, and I explain about the details here. 6 pages at least, not less than 6 pages. And if you want to write 100 page, I'm okay with that. And this is without figures and tables. And evaluation will be done based on the content of the report. And the similarity should be less than 25%. And the number of review papers should be between 6 to 10. If you want to review more papers, I'm okay with that. If you want to review 10, 20, I don't know. And there is not any limitation for the number of figures and tables, but you should put figures and tables at the end of the report, okay? So in the report, you should just mention, for example, such as this, figure 1 illustrate blah, 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 and just put the caption of the figure here. And then put the related figure and its caption at the end of the report. I will show you an example later. And the format is 12 New Times Roman, line spacing 1.5, page number is required. How to write the report. First page is the name of the author and abstract, keywords, 3 to 6 keywords, and abstract less than 250 characters. And reference should be imported by Mendeley. Actually, I prefer you imported it by Mendeley. I will explain about Mendeley later. And you can also cite a website, that's okay. You have 5-minute presentation to explain about your project at the end of this semester. And it will be virtual. Actually, you should share your screen with all of us, and the students can ask questions after your presentation. And also, you should upload your report 1 week before the final exam on the Blackboard. I will send you the exact date. And also, it is better to send it to my email to be sure that everything is okay. And if you have any question or problem in this case, just let me know. What else? Technical presentation evaluation. Check it here. I mentioned about how I evaluate your presentation. You can check the details here. And this is a sample for report. As I mentioned, the title and your name, your email address, abstract, less than 250. Actually, there are 2 students here. You should put the name of both of you and the email address of both of you. Abstract, less than 250 keywords. And then you should start with introduction. And at the end of each session, you should put the reference, not each sentence. For example, you use from one reference, you should mention here by the numbering, number 1, 2, 3. And then the detail, the body of your paper, and don't forget page numbering. And at the end, you should put a reference. So here you have references. Number 1, as I mentioned, it should be around 10 references, but if you want, you can increase it to whatever. And then after references, you should put the figure and the related caption, figure 1, figure 2, and also table. Okay, so your report should be without references, without anything, should be 6 pages or 8 pages. 6 pages, I think I mentioned. But here it is 8 pages. Any question here? No, can you hear me? Or I just to talk to myself? Okay, so good. That's okay. You don't have any question about the titles and any other thing? Yes, yes, you can suggest. It should be related to. It should be related to heat transfer. If you have something related to heat transfer, you can suggest it, and we can discuss about the details. Yeah. Any other question? No. That's okay. So, and also I put a link here. This link is about how to install Mendeley. Okay, so you can click on that and then you can see how you can install Mendeley. Also, you can go to YouTube and search how to install Mendeley and install it. It's very useful for you when you want to write a report. So I don't have any other thing, and I think it's good. You go to the. I will upload the slides right now, and you can go to the last page and watch the related video. So for next session, I will upload chapter 1. Okay, exactly. It is Thursday at 9:30. I will upload it, and then you can watch the related video, and maybe next week I will send you an email and we will have another session. Is there an online sign-in on Blackboard? No. Online, what do you mean online sign-in on Blackboard? I cannot understand what exactly you mean. Can you explain more? No? Oh, for attendance? No, I'm not going to check the attendance. But the only thing which is very important is policy of the class. It should be 100%. So go to the Blackboard and finalize the policy agreement. And based on that, I will check it. And yeah, if I see that it is still 0%, I will send your name that you were not present in the class. So we don't have class attendance. And what else? If you don't have any other question, we can finish this session. I will upload chapter 1 the day after tomorrow. And also I will upload this session. Yeah, try to buy a book or find it somewhere. This book is very important. And this class is a bit serious, you know. Actually, it's not, I cannot say that it is difficult. Honestly, it's not difficult. I think the fluids, I like heat transfer more than fluids, okay? So read, and if you check the videos that I upload, if you ask me question, it is easy to get very good grading in this class. Oh, the other thing about the exam, let me explain about this. Unfortunately, last semester I saw some students cheated, and actually their answer sheet was completely the same. And for example, one of them made a mistake and put a wrong number somewhere, and the final answer was wrong. And two other guys, the final answer of two other guys, that was exactly the same. So this semester, actually last semester I didn't do anything, but this time I'm strict. So don't cheat. It is an online exam. Okay, I know you can sit and solve the problems together. You have enough time, but it is not a group exam. Okay, it is individual exam. I'm not going to ask you to turn on your camera because I trust you. So please solve the problems yourself. But if someone has problem for the exams, you are supposed to send me email and explain about your problem, or evidences. If it is accepted, supposed to turn on your camera. It is mentioned in the blackboard. I don't have any other thing. If you have any question, let me know. If you don't have any question, we can stop right now. Okay, William, can we take exam in classroom so we can write down processes and formulas? No, this is completely online and open book. I cannot understand what you mean. We can write down the processes and formulas. This is an online exam, okay? And, for example, at 9:30, I will upload the exam, and you have 2 hours to answer them. You should write it on a paper, white paper, and then take a photo, make one PDF, and upload it on the blackboard. Okay, so you can write whatever you want. Any other question? No. So I don't have any other thing. We can stop our meeting, and then I will upload the documents for you. Please see the whatever I uploaded on the blackboard, on the content. They are very important, and read the syllabus. The syllabus is very important, and sign the policy agreement as soon as possible. Thank you, guys. See you later. Yeah, have a good day. Thank you.